all the
I know you had experience when you were younger with practicing yoga and reading Krishnamurti and other Eastern philosophers.
I kind of discovered all that stuff in high school. You know, it was partly the era, early 70s. Yoga really related to practicing to me right away. Like, I always understood that, you know, the physical aspects of it, the posture, the meditative focus on the present, and the breathing, all integrated. You know, that just, I wanted to practice like I was doing yoga. I got really interested in Krishnamurti, and I went to hear him speak many times in California, mostly, sometimes in New York. I don't know why now, looking back on it, it seems like what he was saying about letting go of conditioning and being in the present and being aware and observant all just totally relates to improvisation, but for a long time I had a hard time reconciling like what he was saying with my desire to be a musician. One thing might have been that I was concerned about the ego, and just the ego in the way in which performing in front of people can feel like an egotistical thing. Like, look at me, I'm going to do something, I'm excellent, I have something to share with you, you should spend your time listening to me. But I kind of realized, like, we all are giving and taking in all different situations. You know, that doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah, when you're performing, you're asking people to give some attention to something that's coming through you. I don't really feel like I own it that much. It's not really a display of my chops. I can't even think that way. I mean, I don't know, that's not how I approach. I think people come to see the interaction between the musicians. That's what when I go to see music, there's a few people I just like to see just how well they play. It just blows me away how well they play the instrument or something. But I'm much, much more interested in what's going to happen, that the musicians themselves don't know what that's going to be. And so it's really not about individual egos. It's about space in which you allow things to happen, you know, and the audience is part of it. And the things he says about the present, you know, in some ways is very simple, but it's also very deep, because our psychology is so oriented towards past and future, fear, and forming images of things that are not the thing themselves, including images of ourselves, and all, you know, fear is a big part of it, you know, because it's always like forming an image of something that might happen in the future, or, you know, highlighting certain things that happened in the past and replaying them in your head, you know. And improvisation is a great antidote to that way of thinking. You can't do that and improvise. You got to be listening. So, yeah, I mean, that's one of the ways in which I see, like, it's life and music and improvisation are fluid, and there's no real boundaries between conversation, choosing what to do in the moment, and choosing what to do with your instrument, you know, and reacting to each other and improvising.